Today's lesson is problem solving 3.11. Problem solving. We're going to add and subtract money. Essential question. How can the strategy make a table help you organize and keep track of a bank account balance? This is something you're going to do every day, not just for the Common Core Standard. Unlocking the problem. At the end of May, Mrs. Freeman had an account balance of $442.37. Since then, she has written a check for $63.92 and made a deposit of $350. Mrs. Freeman says she has $729.45 in her account. Make a table to determine if Ms. Freeman is correct. And one of the questions I often get from my students is, well, what is deposit? What is writing a check? I do everything with ATM these days. So when you make a deposit, that means you're putting money into your account. When you're writing a check, that's like going and using your ATM card and taking money out of your account. So when you're taking money out of your account, you're subtracting it from your account. When you're adding money back in or making a deposit, you're adding the money into your account. So what information do I need to find? Well, I need to find out if Miss Freeman's checkbook balance is correct. What information do I need to use? Well, I need to use the starting account balance, the amount of the deposit, and the amount of the check. So how will I use information? I need to make a table to use information. And I'm going to use the table so that I know that I'm going to be subtracting the amount of the check. I'm going to add the amount of the deposit, and I'm going to do that to the starting balance. So here's the May balance. I have $442.37. My checks, this is the column that I'm going to subtract. There's my check, right? I'm minusing it. Here's my deposit, and I'm adding it, so it's in a different column. So let's start with, okay, so I have my balance right here of $442.37. Put my decimal. 442. It's really important I line up my decimals. I'm going to subtract the 63.92. So let's see what I get from that. 7 minus 2 is going to be 5. Now I can't take 3 from 9, so I'm going to have to borrow the 2. So let's do that. I'm going to make this be 13. This is going to be 1. 13 from 9 is 4. And then I'm going to bring my decimal down. Now I can't take 3 from 1, so I'm going to have to make this be an 11 and borrow from the 3. 11 from 3 is 8. And then I can't take 6 from 3, so I'm going to have to borrow and make this one be a 13, and this is going to be a 3. 13 minus 6 is 7, and 3 from nothing is 3. So now I've taken care of my May balance. I took out the check, but I also added $350. So let's add the $350. Okay, so 5 plus nothing is 5. 4 from nothing is 4. 8 is 8. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry my 1. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Okay, so Freeman's account balance is now $728.45. This is a skill you're going to use in your everyday life, so you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to this one and that you practice it often, so that you know how much money is coming in and how much money is coming out of your account, and you can make sure that you are being responsible with your money as you get older and have your job. Let's try another problem. Nick is buying juice for himself and 5 of his friends. Each bottle of juice costs $1.25. How much does 6 bottles of juice cost? Make a table to find the cost of 6 bottles of juice. Use the graphic below to solve the problem. So first of all, what do I need to find? Well, I need to find how much 6 bottles of juice will cost. What information can I use? Well, I need to use the price of each bottle and the number of bottles being bought. So the price of each bottle is $1.25, and I'm buying 6 bottles. So how am I going to use this information? I'm going to make a table, and then I'm going to add the amount per bottle until I find the cost of the 6 bottles. So here's a sample chart. So my bottles of juice here, and I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because 6 bottles of juice is what I've got. And I've got my total. I know that 1 bottle of juice is $1.25. So if I double $1.25, I'm going to find out how much 2 bottles of juice is. So if I double 125, I'm going to get $2.50. If I add another 125 to that, I'm going to get $3.75. I'm going to add yet another 125 to that, and I'm going to get $5. I'm going to add another 125 to that, and I'm going to get $6.25. Add another 125 to that, and I'm going to get $7.50. So the total cost of the 6 bottles is going to be $7.50. What if Jenny says that 12 bottles of juice cost $25? Is Jenny's statement reasonable? Explain. Sharon Show. Sarah wants to buy a bottle of apple juice from a vending machine. She needs exactly $2.30. She has the following in bills and coins. So she's got 2 bills, and then she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarters, 1, 2 nickels, and 2 dimes. Make a complete table to find out all the ways that Sarah could pay for her juice. So first we're going to need to draw a table with the columns for each type of bill or coin. Then we're going to fill out the table in each row and showing a different way that Sarah can make exactly $2.30. So I started to make the chart. I have my dollar bills, I have my quarters, which are 25 cents, my dimes, which are 10 cents, my nickels, which are 5 cents, and then I have a total value column. So let's start. Again, we're trying to make $2.30. So let's start with the easiest. 2 $1 bills is $2, right? Plus 1 quarter, that's 25 cents. And that means I'm going to need 1 more nickel to make it be $2.30. So let's see if we can do another one with 2 $1 bills. So if I did 2 $1 bills, but this time instead of doing the quarter, because that limited it to where I'd only need the 5, let's do 2 dimes. And then 1 nickel would be left. So I'd have $2.30 again. I can't make another one with a 2. I've exhausted that. So let's try it with just doing $1 bill. I could do a $1 bill and I could do 5 quarters. That's going to get me the same thing as $2 bills and 1 quarter. So then I'm going to need 1 nickel. So that's $2.30. Let's do another combination. I've got $1 bill, and let's do 4 quarters this time. So now I have now I have $2, okay? And I could do maybe 2 dimes, which would mean I'd have enough left over to do 2 nickels, and that's $2.30. I mean, I could have done 3 dimes, or I could have done 1 dime and 4 nickels. Many, many, many ways that you could have done this one. What if Sarah decides to buy a bottle of water that cost $1.85? What are all the different ways that she can make exactly $1.85 with the bills and coins she has? Which coin must Sarah use? So I'm going to start by making the same chart that I made before, and I'm just going to kind of guess and check. So let's put in just $1. So that's $1. Let's try 3 quarters. So now I'm at $1.75. Try a dime. Now I'm at $1.85. And that's exactly what I needed, so I'm not going to use any of the 5s because my goal is to try and now get to $1.85. So let's try it again. Let's try $1. Okay? And let's try 3 quarters again. So now I'm at $1.75. Instead of doing 1 dime, I could do no dimes, and I could do 2 nickels, and I'd be at $1.85. There are so many things you could do. I could do $1, and I could do 2 quarters. So I could do 3 dimes, right? Which puts me at, we've got $1, 50, 60, 70, 80. So then I only need 1 more nickel to make it $1.85. So there's a lot of different combinations with this. Number 3. At the end of August, Mr. Diaz had a balance of $441.62. Since then, he's written 2 checks for $157.34 and $19.74 and made a deposit of $575. Ms. Diaz has his balance, says his balance is $739.54. Find out if his balance is correct. So this is something, again, that you're going to do all the time. So let's do this. So my starting balance was $441.62. Okay, since then I wrote 2 checks. I had this check and this check, so I want to take those out of the balance. So let's first check out the $157.34. I can't take 4 from 2, so I'm going to make that be 12, and I'm going to make this one be 5. 12 from 4 is 8. 5 from 3 is 2. Put my decimal. I can't take 7 from 1, so I'm going to make this be 11 and make this one be a 3. 11 minus 7 is 4. Can't take 5 from 3, so I'm going to make this be a 13, and this one's going to be a 3. 5 from 13 is going to be 8. 3 from 1 is going to be 2. And now I need to subtract my other check, which was $19.74. So I subtract that. 8 from 4 is 4. I can't take 2 from 7, so I'm going to make it be 12, and I'm going to make this one be 3. 7 from 12 is 5. I can't take 9 from 3, so I'm going to make that be a 13, make this one be a 7. So I have 2, 6, and a 4. So that's how much money I subtracted. So now it says, and we made a deposit of $575. So I'm going to take that $575, and I'm going to add it to my total. So I'm going to get 4, 5, 9, 13, and 8. So my balance is actually $839.54. His balance is not going to be $739.54. His correct balance is going to be $839.54. So he obviously did something when he was adding and subtracting his account wrong, and that's something that happens every day. You want to always make sure you check that as you get older and you get your banking account. But for now, I want you to finish the on your own. There's only a few problems. I will be on the carpet if you need any assistance. You may also work with a partner. Okay, thank you guys.